Welcome back to Greenlands for episode 10 on the No Tractor Challenge. Hello everybody, how are we all doing this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this and wherever you may be in the world. Right, so last couple of episodes I gave you a time lapse. With this one I thought I'd go a little bit more and give you a little extra. So, a bit of a rundown really, to state what I've done on camera, off camera. Well, most of it's been on camera. I mean, as you've seen, basically been harvesting. That's more than anything. This is the last of the harvest, and I don't understand what happened with one thing though, because where I'm now going, I'm going to pop over to here because I've added a little something which I had no choice but to do really, and I'll show you what I mean. Now, you saw a little bit ago, but when I came in, because this section here, this is supposed to accept canoa. Now, if I was to go in here, for example, and we were to go, is it this one? Yes. And now if I was to go down to canoa, it states here that grain mill, which is where we are, should accept it. But when you go across it, I'm just going to go here like this to show you. And I have actually reported this to the map maker, and I do understand that there is going to be a fix coming. But he is extremely busy, so don't hound him, whatever you do. I mean, it's not fair on anyone. As you can see, look, nothing's coming up. Absolute nothing. I mean, which is a bit odd, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know why, but this is having problems moving when it's at full. I mean, I've noticed it beforehand, but yeah, a bit odd. So what I have done, I have added this in instead. So this is literally a sell at anything point. So I should be able to sell here. So let's do this. And when I couldn't sell into that one earlier on, I went down to the BGA. But the thing is, though, it's a bit of a drive compared. So why not? So let's see how much we're going to make with this one. Money is going up, which is good. Oh, still going. Still going. Let's go take that off. £91,000. Not bad at all. Right. Okay. Right, so let's get back to the farm. Now, as you can see, harvester is currently in this field here. As you were aware, that used to be a grass field. I then seeded it, and well, it's now sprouted. Now let's get round, and the biggest pain in the you-know-what's-it was the cultivator with the AI worker decided to drive through it, which is ridiculous when I was trying to get it to cultivate in one of the fields. So yeah, so we're going to get that one harvested. And that'll be the next thing. Now, do a quick rundown, I think, on what we've done so far. Now, first of all, it would come up on here. I'll get back into here for a second. So, as you can see, we currently have 3 fields, 3 arable fields. So, 1, 2, and 3. All of which have had at least one harvest. So, part of the rules and regulations of this challenge is you need to harvest, well, we need to get 3 fields and harvest each of them 3 times. So they've already had 1 harvest done. Bingo, done. Animals, we've got full animals in the sheep pen. I've also got a chicken coop as well, which I've filled up full. Done. We need to still sell off one load of animal, at least one of those two animal products. So that's that. So other than that, I've also sold off, as you know, one load of production stuff, but however, to me, that was only a small trailer in a way's worth, so I'm going to do another one of that anyway, at the very, very least. I'm going to park you here. Whoa! Didn't mean to crash into the landy. I'll park that there, like that. Right, so we have got over here this sitting here, which is absolutely battered and bruised, as you can see. It's done a lot of work since I had it. Already done harvesting contracts. Oh my word, look at the fuel on it. So let's get this. Now this one, I mean, I only really changed this from grass to arable because, well, I was getting so much grass just from that one field over there. Really, was there any point in having it? I mean, I have another one over there, another grass field there, which I can get grass from, but yeah, there's just no point. Now, missed that bit there. So how are we all doing? Are we all doing well? Are we enjoying the series? Now, so far I have been keeping close eye on Felden and Mr. P's Gaming Live House, and also somebody else has joined, as I mentioned before, Heavy Metal Gaming. I'll put a link in the description, below, so that you can have a little look at his stuff. Brilliant guy, brilliant content creator, and he is basically joining the ranks. So that's good. He's going to do his version of the challenge as well, which I'm looking forward to actually seeing go ahead. I think he's going to be doing more of his live stream rather than recording, but go check him out. It's worth a look. So it's going to do this. So I've actually got over in the other field over there, I've got the Unitrack currently with a worker ploughing up the field. Well, not ploughing, sorry, cultivating the field. I still need to cultivate that one down there. That field there is cultivated, it needs fertilising. This one, once we're done, I've mainly done this here. I could, in a way, class this, I suppose, as an arable field, but really, nah, it still needs... Still needs to have 3 at the very least, and all 3 of those original 3 go forward. I am planning on something else for this specific field though, because a specific mod has come to my attention, which I will potentially be using. So now this episode, I thought I'd touch base with you. I thought I'd have a little chat. It's not going to be a long episode, probably about half hour or so, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. But yeah, just thought I'd touch base, because I can't remember. Well, 2 episodes has been time lapses, and not everybody's interested in time lapses. I understand that. I actually quite like them. It depends really on what's going to be in it, but all different. And sometimes it's actually easier to record a time lapse than it is a normal video. Reason for it is because the amount of time needed to do each video, it can take a fair bit of editing for each version. So I mean, not saying time lapses don't take time, trust me, they do. Just for for about a 15-minute video for you, can take about 2 hours to record. So, that's not complaining. That's, once again, that's just me explaining, just mentioning. So still can't get over that work. thought the AI in this game was supposed to be better. So precision farming has dropped. The new precision farming. Now, if you're not sure what to make of it, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've actually been looking forward to it. So I don't know about you. I mean, if you've been, what are your thoughts on it? Stick it in the comments below. But yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I mean, it's with FS19 when it first came out, I was like, yeah, beeline for it. Was a bit apprehensive at first, but to learn new stuff with it. But I ended up playing more with it than without it. I didn't do any Let's Plays with precision farming. Well, I sort of started one, but that didn't really go to plan. But yeah, I mean, that one is Chapelfield or Chellington I'm talking about. I mean, it was supposed to be the realistic series, which didn't pan out. That's only because my computer had a problem in a moment where I ended up losing a load of data, including that, and then I even lost the backups. I had to uninstall the game and reinstall it. Oh, nightmare. And because the amount of work I'd actually done on that map to get it to where it was, Challengton wasn't like that when I first started it. So it would have been a complete and utter nightmare trying to get it back to where it was. But that was then. This is now. Waiting for the 1.2 of Calmsden release, which I know Oxygen David, absolute amazing mod that needs absolutely no introduction, is in the process of doing. He was just waiting obviously for the precision farming to drop before he can do what he wants, because precision farming is good for every map. It'll work on any map, but he's actually doing a full-on custom soil texture for Calmsden to make it as realistic as possible, which is absolutely brilliant. Now that's just Oxygen David in a nutshell. Just brilliance, absolute brilliance, and big respect for him for doing it. I mean, I absolutely love his work. I know I can't mod for toffees. I think the only thing that I can do at the moment is capacities. I know how to change capacity on a mod. That is literally it. I've tried, I've failed, I'm rubbish. I fully admit it, So I will stick to creating the content and showing it off, But yeah, once Calmsden 1.2 arrives, then I will be bringing a little something out to the party, which I've been waiting to do. Now that also depends as well on Giants and their update. I'm not trying to be unkind in any way, shape or form, okay? I'm going to say it how it is. I'm very disappointed because there was an update. I'm sure you're all aware, 1.4, which was supposed to fix certain errors, and it brought more errors than what it fixed. So I appreciate that they've got a lot of work on their hands. I appreciate it, but I mean, surely that's something that they could have checked before the update went live, because that's crashed a lot of games. I mean, for me, I'm recording this, but I've had to dial back from the update from 1.4 to 1.3 again, 1.31, which was the last rendition. So I'm just glad that I could, Whoops. Right, that's done. Okay, so I'm not going to get this off the field just yet. I'm just going to put this here, and I'm going to pull that out. Now I'm not going to get the big truck for this one. Right, let's stop the engine. Let's go get the Unitrack. As you can see, this is all done. This is all done. I'm not going to be doing any contracts in this episode. I'm pretty sure you're all fed up with me doing them. But then again, it's all part and parcel of it. I mean, you know, seriously. Alright. Such brilliant AI. Right, let's pull this back. I'm just going to drop it. And let's go and get, essentially, the chicken feed, which is why I did it. But I have got something planned for that specific field. And on the next run, I'm planning on doing a bit more of a diverse range on these fields. You know, from what happened last. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Right, so okay. There we go. Ooh. So I'm going to collect that straw, and I'm just going to sell the straw off. I don't need it. I don't need it for the animals, so there's no point in me having it. I'm just going to jump back out for a second, just going to let that get on, but so okay. Let's go check the fermenter and just see how much we've got left. So we currently have of silage 112,000 litres, so I could do another run over to the, well, for me, what's it called? Blech. Over to the bale sale point. In fact, that is exactly what I'm going to do, just simply because it's making a fair bit of money, you know. Why not? If I'm going to be able to rake in the money from it, then I might as well. It just makes sense. Now, I thought I could do the harvest, well, finish the harvesting on camera. I thought, do you know what? You've already seen me doing so many harvesting jobs. I mean, it is farming simulator. At the end of the day, it is a case of, you know, it's going to be repetitive. You know, there's going to be certain jobs you're going to see me do multiple times, but I must admit, I prefer to try and make it as diverse as possible, to show as much of what I'm doing as possible, different jobs, you know. But then again, this is a challenge, so. Right. Now I have got a plan for another series coming very soon as well, other than Calmsden. There is another series that I have. I'm just waiting for that specific map to appear. There is also a couple of other things that I have got in the pipeline, which I am planning for. 2 more challenges at the very least. No, 3 challenges, sorry, I do apologise. And I've got planned coming up. One challenge has been direct to me from my friend, and I class him as a good friend, Mr. P. Absolute top guy, and I actually mean that. I'm not even joking. He's top guy, and he's issued a challenge to me. So once this series is done, I will take on his challenge, and I am planning on taking it on. In fact, I've got the perfect map in mind for it, Maypole, in fact. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, and another challenge that I am going to issue out to everybody at some point in the future. So that's going to be a nice one. And then there's going to be another challenge that I'm planning on doing somewhere down the line. So I've got challenges coming, got ideas, got plans. And I'm also planning on doing something rather different. So, as you're aware, if you've followed the channel, I have done singular challenges, and I'm going to be doing them again. Now, what do I mean by singular challenges? Now, I did in FS19, there was a challenge where I stacked bales on a trailer. So that's a singular challenge. That's a challenge where you're doing something, you know, but you're not, well, it's just one job. I also issued another challenge as well, which nobody actually took up that one, which not, I can understand why they didn't. That was the bridge building challenge. Trust me, that took a fair bit of practice before I did that. So I'm going to park you there. Right, so that's that. So yeah, the singular challenges. So I will be doing a few of those, and that's basically I'm going to be doing one every month at least. I've got a good one in mind. So watch this space, and everybody is invited to attempt these challenges, any one of these challenges that I do. And I will be doing a video on it very soon. And the other challenge, the other thing that I have got planned is a pioneering challenge, but it will depend. Like I said, at the moment, I mean, I find that difficult enough as it is to try and find time to record videos, let alone having multiple different Let's Plays running. Just keeping up with them would be a task. So there is a specific map that I am definitely waiting for, which will be a normal Let's Play, where I'm just going to be playing. It's not going to be a narrative based one. I'm just going to be playing, and I'm just going to enjoy it because this is a map that I've been long awaited, which, you know, it's my number one map of FS19. Is coming to FS22. I know that it's in production and it's nearly done, so we'll see. There we go. Nearly done with that. And camera collisions has been disabled. Kind of miss it. It's going up. No, it's 27 grand, nearly 28 grand in fact. I'm not going to complain at that. I really ain't. Nice. Right. So I'm just going to quickly go check on the animals. And then really, I mean, there's cultivating work to do, there's fertilising work to do, which I'll probably be doing in the next episode, more of it. Simply because you already see me doing fertilising on quite a few occasions. So, like I said, I want to try and do a diverse range of things, really. But I'm just going to park you here. You're the only one that's going to go there anyway. So, and yeah, so I've got a plan for this field once I've sorted it. Whether it works or not, I reckon it will. It's just going to be a bit of work, a bit of job. So I'll probably end up turning that one into a time lapse when it comes to harvesting it. And I need to get the right harvester for it, but that way. That's a hint, by the way. So, yeah, that is a hint. So firstly, let's get you over here. And I'm going to take the header as well. And we'll get them fixed up, cleaned up. Harvester refueled. Got no contracts on the go at the minute, simply because I've done so many of them anyway. I just need a break. So, okay, so repair is only 305. Okay, so 15 for that one. That's cheap, actually. I tell you what, this is a brilliant harvester. This really is a brilliant harvester. You know. Oh, what am I caught on? Don't know what happened there, but there you go. Alright, let's get you over here. Oh, I so love these sheds. I tell you, I'm really pleased that Alien Jim brought these out. You know, I've missed them. I mean, there was other versions of them with the original ones for FS19, because there was a brick version, a white wood version, the red version, and the stone. And personally, I preferred the stone. I always really used the stone. I didn't really use the brick one. White one is okay, I suppose, on European maps, but then again, stone is perfect for European maps. I don't really matter. So, I suppose I could repaint it, but then what's the point? Jesus Christ, look at that. Brilliant little harvester. If I was doing this as a normal Let's Play, then I might consider repainting it, but because I'm doing it as a challenge, and I need to save as much money back as possible. Yeah. Absolute trash. Oh yes, and I also figured out something on how I could use the Unitrack with a lot of other kit that I couldn't use before. Without even needing to worry about using the drawbar. So, yeah, it's that sheepish moment where you're like, oh wait, yeah, that, you know, I should have figured that one out beforehand. But you know, it's that particular set of skills. Right. Okay. Right, so you're out. I'm going to leave you there for a moment. Okay. So what I am going to do is back on up here. And I'm going to drop this off. I'm going to collect the straw. But I'll be doing that in the next episode. Not in this one. And that'll probably end up being, the next episode will probably end up being a time lapse. Simply just, you know, that way I'm able to show you a bit more. But, right, so at least you can see what's happened. Like I said, this episode was more of a touch base, let you know what's happened. Where did I leave it? There it is. So more of a, you know, what have I done so far? How far am I in the actual challenge itself? Like I said, I need to make profit of 1 million, so I need to get the original money back up to 1.5 million, then earn another 1 million profit. That's 2.5 million in the bank. I need to harvest the fields 3 times. Well, 3 fields, 3 harvests on each field, preferably different stock if I can. So 1 harvest is done on all 3 fields. This for a 4th field, that one, it won't really matter what I put on that one, but I am planning on something for it. But it doesn't really go too worry about the, you know, what's the list is. Also animals are in. I just need to get them to produce enough to make a trailer's worth. So I will potentially, I am thinking about whacking time up a bit to ×5 maybe, but you know, just to get more animal produce on the go. Yeah, and then I've already done one lot of productions in a way, greenhouses, but I am going to do another lot of productions anyway. I'm going to do at least another another trailer's worth before I can call that a win. So I was thinking about getting the grain mill, but no, I think I'm going to save the money back a little bit. I missed a bit there. Come for that later. So yeah, so it's nearly there. It's getting there. I'd say about halfway in the challenge. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope today's the day I earn that subscription. So until next time, my friends, God bless you, stay safe, take care, and big, big love to you all.